There was a question. Oblivion was quiet. At the stone, at the four, was hope. And the question? What is your question? Huh? The question. JoJo. What? You want to know JoJo? And of course, at the two was what? Oblivion, who held a man who had passed. And then the man looked at the eyes and stared, JoJo? My name's not JoJo. Oblivion snickered, a hiss, like a snake. And still, on the other side, at the four, a game of four. JoJo. What? I want to know who JoJo is. Again, she dropped what? She dropped the soul. The man who had passed in Oblivion's arms. She dropped him down. And down he went. Down 12. Madam! You've decided I go to hell? No, oops! JoJo. She persisted. At the four. She wanted to know JoJo. The Derby girl. What? What did you say? The Derby girl. What? I want to know who or what the Derby girl is. You want to know what? Huh? The Derby girl. What is she? What? That thing? You want to know no? You want to know the other side. Beyond what? JoJo. Who is she? Quiet. Oblivion would not give up the secrets. She would not. Understanding the question, she was pondering what the answer should be. She was quiet. Have you held that one in your arms? She was quiet. And she would not answer. Tell me. I want to know. Have you held JoJo in your arms? The mother was watched at the tomb, a pillar of darkness. The eyes that blazed with amber were closed. I shall not judge. The question again retorted. Have you held her in your arms? Hiss, like a snake. You want to know? Have I held JoJo in my arms? Tell me, Hope, if I told you the answer to that question, it would be the end of you. Of all the things, there are particles, there is consciousness, and there is JoJo. You still will not answer the question, will you? And if I answer the question, huh? What would you do, child? Would you smirk? You want to know who JoJo is? You want to know what a Derby girl is? I will tell you this. That thing wears a crown of the heavens on its head. I will tell you this. Of all the things that you should love, you should fear. That thing is a walking salad. It is just that. The white rose. It laments the white rose. And the reason is obscure. If I told you what she was, you would not exist. That thing commands time. JoJo is the four. And if you understand what she was, you would not understand. You would not. And the reason is quite simple. Time, Hope. The layers of time portals exist in a sense. And that thing goes through portals like a worm goes through holes as it burrows to the ground in a sense. If you understand JoJo, you should understand she is the four. When someone says a game of four, it is referring to a 4-year-old. Huh? A 4-year-old who can worm through holes and pass through portals. That thing is the id of the universe. To understand it. And why do you hiss? Do you fear JoJo? The Derby Girl? The thing with what? A crown of Noel on its head? And that thing called Elfino, the Derby itself, is what? An audience to heavens? To pass through portals? To pass through time? To bend it! Like Einstein would say it? And you want me to be what exactly? Quiet? You asked the question at the 2. Have I held JoJo in my arms? And if I did, what would you say? Hope. A game is being played. A game of 4. And if you understood 4, I could not do 5. I could not. To lie under what? A god of the 4 to the 5 is blasphemous. You should know it. Of all the things, I cannot hold JoJo. I cannot. And why? Tell me. Simply, I want to know. The question, I'll repeat it. Have you held JoJo in your arms? Oblivion at the 2, which means the hour hand. A game of 4 was a game of a 4-year-old? Or a game of time? Or someone who could bend time, space-time. And then, to understand it, oblivion. I cannot hold JoJo. I cannot. Nor will I. You want to know the question. If I told you the answer, this is the problem. You on that side, at the 4, at the stone, you would not exist. Gentle hope. Simply, you would not exist.